Thank
right.
you, Justin. I thought Ardell was coming.
She said she was coming. She's probably
Yeah, I
just
thought she
running
was.
late.
She told me we kind of have kept in touch over since we met on your meetup.
Yeah, that's great. You guys definitely hit it off, and I love that. So that was that's great
Yeah,
to
it's
hear you're
good.
still talking with each other.
Right. She subscribed to my newsletter, and I subscribed to hers, and um, yeah, it's cool. That's what's good about this. I miss the meetups in person. We used to have a Divi meetup. I'm in Las Vegas, and we used to have a Divi meetup here in Las Vegas, but they before COVID, but then it kind of
Mm.
just didn't go, and then the fellow got real busy and he stopped doing it. So
We have family in Las Vegas, so yeah.
and Eric, where's Eric? He in Salt Lake?
California.
Oh, you're in California. Well, we're all from.
We're from all over the coast here.
It's the great
That's
thing about
awesome.
online meetings.
I know,
Totally.
it's wonderful.
Awesome. Well, let's dive in. So before you guys showed up, Lois was asking me a question. She had just inherited a Divi website with her work, and she's having issues with getting things to display correctly on mobile. And so we were going to walk her through how she can check mobile, kind of figure out what's going on, and kind of go from there. So, Lois, if you could help us out, can you paste the link to your website in the chat?
Sure. It's actually not fully I mean, it's launched, but it's not where you could get to it without this specific. Let me find the chat.
The chat icon is in the lower.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Right.
So if for the main page right now just has a landing page. But if you go to this, because we haven't fully brought it forward. So this is where when you go there mobile, the logo is off. It's not lined up correctly. That's what I was showing you. So I was showing him this, that the mobile is not completely lined up for the logo.
So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
So we can take a look at it. So this is right. This is the new one, right?
Yes, that's the one that we're going to be bringing forward here soon and get rid of the landing page that you see when you just go to allaboutsportsu.com.
Okay, perfect. So something that I do, so inside of Divi, yes, you can toggle between tablet and phone and make your adjustments there, which is what we will likely need to do to correct the problem. But
okay,
sometimes it doesn't render 100% what things will look like in mobile, only because the visual builder's also adding in little things as well that kind of affect the layout, the final layout. So what you can do, and this is true in most browsers, is if you right click anywhere on the page, specifically if you right click on the element that's having an issue, if you right click on it, click inspect, then this inspect window pops up. And you guys can see this, right?
Okay.
Okay. Inside this inspect window, you're going to find an icon that looks like a tablet and a phone together. And
okay.
this is Google Chrome that I'm using. So I'm going to click on that. And now it's going to render the website in these different size mobile devices. Right now it's on iPad Air, but I'm going to select iPhone 12 Pro. And you can toggle this to even smaller, whatever you're trying to do. Okay, but this will give you a pretty good accurate representation of what's going on. So if I click on this arrow icon too, when I hover over an element, it'll kind of show me the padding, the margin, different things that are going on around that element.
Okay.
And here, usually it'll kind of reveal what's going on with some spacing or alignment issues. And so I'm just
Okay.
kind of scrolling through here to see what's going on. Because sometimes we can see image. Looks like you have an alignment issue. Yeah. So more than likely what you need to do
Okay.
is when you go into Divi, and Lois,
Right.
do you want to share your screen? We could probably just walk through it together if you have it pulled
Sure.
up.
Hang on. Let me get into it.
Okay.
I didn't have it open.
So while you're pulling that up, that's a tool that I use all the time.
See,
To
I'm not a coder, so I am like,
yeah. But just rendering it too in the browser like that will just show you what it's like on mobile.
hang on here. Let me pull it up. Okay, now, where the heck did my little thing go with my? Okay, wait a minute, you guys disappeared. Where'd you go?
Hopefully we're still in the other tab.
Okay, there we are. We're on that tab. I'm used to looking at Zoom, so I'm down here at the bottom. Look at. Okay, so how do we do screen share now?
So yeah, you're looking for the icon in the bottom center. It looks like a square with an up arrow.
Square with an up arrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the right of the hand. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. What are you saying? I have no idea what you're saying. Okay.
Perfect.
Nope.
So yeah, let's go to the tab.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
so what we need to do is we need to edit your header area, which I'm going to assume is done in the theme builder.
So enable visual builder.
Now let's try that.
Okay.
Great.
So we're going to
Yeah.
go in here. So we're going to go into.
So we want to hover over the logo itself.
Okay, hover over the logo.
And
Right click.
our tools are hidden. So I would double click on it.
So double click on it. Okay.
Perfect. Now click on the design tab.
Okay. Aligning.
Alignment. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to stop real quick just to point out what's happening. So right now it's right aligned, and that's going to be true for every display size. It'll be right aligned, and that's our problem. So when we hover over that option, those little icons pop up next to where it says image alignment.
This one here?
Nope. Over to the left. Yep.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah, see those icons? We want to click on the second one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So now this enables us to modify this specific setting for desktop, tablet, and phones. So now if we were to click on the center one or even the phone.
Okay, let's try phone first.
So here it looks fine, but since we're seeing an issue on the actual mobile device, we would just click on the center alignment option.
Okay, so you want me to click on. All right, so where do you want me to click on?
Yep. So if our alignment options there, we want to click on center alignment.
Right here?
This one? That one.
Okay. So that's
Perfect.
blue and that's blue. So that's telling me that it's aligning the mobile view, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Now, is this what you have to do for each page that doesn't have the proper alignment?
Are we talking specifically about the logo? or anything in general?
Anything in general.
Anything in general, if it doesn't look good on mobile or tablet, you would need to come in and make these specific adjustments for it.
Okay, so now I should save this.
Yep, go ahead and click that green check mark. And then let's go ahead and save the page. Perfect. So now we can exit the visual builder, and then we can do the inspect option like I was showing you so we can see it.
Okay, and how do I do that inspect option?
So log in, or sorry, not log in. Right click on the logo right now, yep, and then click inspect.
Okay.
And now the inspect panel is open, and we want to click on that icon on the top left corner of that panel.
This
That
one?
looks like the phone and the tablet, the second one over.
This one.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. So now it's loading the phone view, but for some reason it's still not doing it. So there's probably something else at play right now that's impacting this.
Okay.
So let's close the inspect panel there. That'll take us back to our desktop view,
Okay.
and then enable Visual Builder again. And we'll check one other area to see what they could have, or a couple areas that they might have tried messing with. So yeah, enable Visual Builder. I can't tell if it's loading or not.
Yeah, it's my internet's just slow. My
Oh,
husband's
okay.
looking at it
So
too.
there's a loading icon. Yeah. It's totally fine.
Okay, double click this.
Yep. Yeah. Here you go. Click on the Design tab. So the alignment we've set, and we're pretty confident that's not the issue anymore. So let's click on the Sizing tab and just make sure they haven't made any adjustments there. And they have. So this is where the other problem is. So where it says width, we can see that they've made the width of the image 70% of the space it can fill. And when you adjust the width, you then get module alignment options, which we see two options below that. And it's got left, center, and right alignment options, and it's been right aligned as well. So we need to enable the mobile settings for this and tell it for mobile to be centered. Does that make sense?
Okay, so we're going to go here.
Yep.
Is that correct? And then I'm going to go here.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I'm going to select center, right?
Correct. Yep.
This one. Okay. Let me move that
All right.
away. Okay. Anything else you need to see on this screen right here?
Nope. I'm feeling confident this should solve our problem now. So
go ahead and save it.
Yep. Save it. Save that. Save the page, and then
Okay.
we'll refresh it.
Okay. Now, when we do that, does that affect the web view, or is that just an adjustment to the mobile side of it only?
The changes that we just made are for mobile only. So any
Okay.
phone that is typically like your iPhone Pro,
Right.
Mega thing, whatever it is, and smaller, it'll affect.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to refresh on my end and see what it looks like.
It's still saving on my end here. Still spinning.
Thinking hard today.
Yeah, it is. Must be those Russians. Okay.
Hmm. Did it finish saving?
No, it's still spinning.
Wow.
I don't know why. Close that window. Maybe that'll help. Doesn't normally take that long. Okay, it's done now. All right, so what would you like? Exit the builder?
Yeah. Exit the builder, and then we'll go into that inspect mode again. Just so we can all see the mobile view.
Come on. Boy, is it taking forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, the site's not loading on my end either, which
Okay. So it
has
might be
me
the
has me
.com.
thinking.
Maybe it's GoDaddy.
You know, your hosting could be overwhelmed at the moment, or something. Yeah, it's having issues. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe we can circle back around to it again, give it a second to
Okay.
think through.
Okay, so now we're there. So you want me to double click
So right
this, right?
click,
Right
right
click,
click,
do
go to
inspect.
inspect. There you go. Your
Ah,
logo centered.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
All right, I can stop sharing.
yeah. There you go.
Thank you so much for your help. That was educational. I enjoyed that. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. Glad that helped. So, but so now you learned a few things.
I
Don't
did.
indicate
I am
that you
actually enjoying this.
that you make changes.
Yeah. Then I'll have the recording to go back and reference because if I don't do it every day, I'll be like, oh, how did I do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. All right, Jan. You have a question for us?
I'm good. I went to heat up my coffee.
Oh,
Oh, doing it. I like that you can change to knowing that you can change the view, whether it's your iPhone view.
yep.
That's a very interesting. I mean, it's worth worth coming. You're really full of information, Dustin. I appreciate it.
Totally. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you have a question or something we can help you with on your website?
I was looking at. I have two screens, so I looked at my website, and somebody made a comment that I should change the date to 2022, but I can't find where it would be on my website where it gives a date.
The footer?
Is
Is
that
are you talking about the year in the footer at the bottom of the
yeah, and the
website?
footer? Where do I find the footer?
Good
It's at the
question.
bottom, but I don't see it on my screen.
Do you want to share your screen so we can see what you're seeing?
Okay, so I so I have. So I know there's a there's this thing, but I don't know how to get my screen. I know you said the little box with the arrow up.
Yep. So when you click on that, it'll give you an option to share a window, the whole screen.
Okay, what I did is I opened another, another window.
Yep. Should
So
give you the
if
option to choose which one you want.
So what do? Just click on it, and up in the right-hand corner, those little dots. Oh, I don't know where to. Okay, so I have it on a different, I opened another window. But how do I access that window? Like right now, I'm looking, I just see my face on the camera.
Yep.
So how do
So let's start from the beginning. If you click on that icon, the square with the up arrow, what are the options it gives you?
It says present, your entire screen.
Okay. So you can click on that, and then if you have multiple screens, it'll ask you which one you want to share.
It says allow meetgoogle.com to observe your screen. So I hit allow.
Mm-hmm.
But where does it?
Okay. So we can see your screen, and we can see the screen where you can see us.
So on the right-hand side, I see everybody, and I don't see my screen, my second screen that I opened.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you just need to move that window over into this screen that we can see already.
Move the window into the screen.
You're sharing the wrong window.
Oh boy, I don't know.
When I did it, Jan, I had to go over and click the next tab window to share what I was actually wanting to show that was already open on my screen, if that helps
Okay,
you.
well, I don't have another tab. I just opened another window. So maybe I need to.
Okay, so go to the window that has what you were looking at with your website, I think is what I did.
Okay, I did. And then I have it in a separate window. Maybe I should do it. Go back here.
Stop sharing and start sharing again with the new window.
There's nothing on the new window that allows me to share. It's just showing me. All right, let me start. Let me just try and get it into.
I did share my whole entire, desktop when I did my share so that I could easily get it to do what I wanted because it wasn't giving me the right window.
Close the browser.
I think we lost her.
Yeah, we lost her. She navigated away from our Google Meet. So
I've never used Google Meet before.
oh yeah.
No.
It's included with what I pay for with my email, and I don't want to pay for other things.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
There's so
It
much.
seems like everything I get on is Zoom, but I was like, Google Meet, wonder what that is.
Oh, yeah. No, Zoom is nice, and Zoom is super popular. And would probably say I prefer it.
Tell me a little bit about you, Dustin, and then Eric, tell me a little bit about you while we're waiting for her to come back. I'd like to know a little bit about you guys and what you do.
Sure. Yeah, I'll start. So my name is Dustin Olson. I live here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I've been running my own Divi-centric business for almost the last 5 years.
Nice.
Work with all kinds of businesses and agencies that need websites built, and I'm their guy. So it's been keeping me pretty busy, and I've been doing these meetups for, I guess it's closer to 3 years now.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy. Started kind of the year leading up to the pandemic, and then the pandemic hit. So, yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
I lost it, but I went out and joined again. So now,
Hello. Welcome back.
Jan.
okay. So I just joined again. I somehow lost you. So now I go to my website, right?
So
Open
we
another
want to
tab. Open another
open
tab.
your website in another tab and then share your screen.
She left the meeting again. Okay, Eric, so tell me a little bit about you.
Okay. I'm Eric. I'm in Mountain View, California. That's in Northern California. And I also do WordPress websites, principally Divi and another theme called Cadence.
Okay.
So I do those two things. Been working on it for like about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And I also do freelance development for people.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just learned about Divi like the last 9 months when we had this site built and never
Yeah.
heard of it before. So it was like all new to me. So, so do either of you guys build apps?
No.
No.
No, not really.
Okay.
Largely just because with mobile development, like the websites, so they're so mobile friendly that why why build an app specific to any website? So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Hey, Jan, try sharing your whole desktop screen this time. That's what worked for me because I couldn't figure out how to.
tried to do, and then I lost it. So now I have the tab in the same place. I have my website.
perfect. So let's share your screen just like you did last time, where you click on that square with the up arrow, and then
when
you'll select full
Click
screen.
on the my website. Okay, so I'm now seeing all four of you, right? All four of them. So then
hmm
in another tab, I do have my website I'm in as administrator. So so now I
Yep.
click on that box with the arrow
Yep.
and present my entire screen, but it won't.
Yep.
But it won't show that screen. It'll show. Okay, let me try. So I want to allow it.
All right. We can see your screen. So now click on the tab that has your website.
Oh, I get you. How's that?
Perfect.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. And when I scroll down, there's nothing at the bottom that has a date. You know what I mean? At the bottom. This is the main page.
Okay. So where's the
So now,
spot that has the year that you need to change?
but it doesn't. I don't see it now. It's usually at the bottom. I think it was usually at the bottom of the home screen.
Usually.
Where else would it be?
So we can walk you through how to edit that portion right there that says powered by Divi, built on WordPress.
It doesn't. Where does it say that?
All right, Jan, scroll to the very bottom.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Design powered by WordPress.
Yeah. So let's click the back button. We didn't want to click that.
Yeah.
So click the back button.
Say it again.
Okay.
Go back.
Now, in the black admin bar across the top where it says the name of the website, if you hover over that
Right.
in the top left corner, click where it says Theme Customizer,
There.
the last option there.
It's I clicked on it. It's just
Okay.
taking a second. In the bar. Okay.
Still trying to load, maybe.
It says loading. So why is it so slow?
If nothing happens, let's try refreshing this page.
Okay, so I just hit the refresh button.
Yeah.
I do.
Huh. Well, it's going to be hard to help you if this doesn't load.
That's right.
Um,
Why would it not load? Do I have?
that's a good question. It could be a number of things. But it's trying to load. It just seems to stop partway. So let's try closing out of the theme customizer here by clicking on that X in the top left. Not here.
There?
Nope.
That one? See where the working.
The one right below it.
This one.
Yep, the big X.
There we go. Okay.
And then let's just try it again. So hover over the name of the website in the admin bar and then click theme customizer. Well, I'm stumped, Jan. I'm not quite sure why this isn't loading for you.
Is it my computer, my Wi-Fi? Is it GoDaddy who hosts my website?
It's hard to say because there's something that's stopping the rest of the page from loading, which is making it difficult. Could be that we're screen sharing and your bandwidth it's taking too much bandwidth and it's just stopping the page from loading all the way. But if you want to take a couple notes, I can tell you where you're going to look for, what you need to look for once this page does load for you.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll just start with the steps again, which are load the theme customizer.
So I hover over the thing and then theme customizer. Okay.
Okay. Once it's loaded, there's going to be a set of options in that left-hand column there. One of them is going to be footer.
Okay.
So you'll want to click on footer.
Oh, okay.
And then once you click on footer, you're going to look for an option that was going to say bottom bar.
Okay.
And of all those options in there, you're going to see a text field that will allow you to customize the text that's in the footer that you were seeing. So where it said designed by Divi, powered by WordPress, that's the text it's going to edit inside of that text box.
So it'll say, you're saying, once I see where it says bottom bar, I'm going to see a field where it says powered by Divi, or?
No, it's just going to be an empty text box, but when you
Okay.
type anything into it, it will replace the text that is currently seen at the bottom of the website.
Oh, I see.
You could share your screen, Dustin, and show her what it
Yeah.
looks like.
So, Jan, if you want to
Okay.
stop presenting, and then I will present.
So I just click close the option, close the customizing.
No, so there's a button. Yeah, see where it says the blue button says stop presenting.
Aha, here it is. Okay.
And then I'm going to pull up a website to walk through that. Maybe. Okay, here it's loading. Present. Okay.
Okay.
So, gotta log in here. Wow. All right. So we're gonna go load the theme customizer.
Okay.
Let's again. All right, here it comes. So Jan, this is the menu options that you should be seeing.
Oh, I see. Yes, good.
Okay. So I'm going to click where it says footer, and then it's going to give me some more options. And I'm going to click bottom bar. And
Okay.
here at the very bottom is this text field where I've added
I
in
see.
custom
Yes.
copyright. Okay. So now when we scroll to the bottom of this website, you'll see that text. That same text is right here.
Oh, I
Okay.
see at the bottom. All rights reserved here. And then I just
Yeah.
change
So you'll enter in your custom text like this. And then
well, custom has will say. I mean, where
it
will show
won't.
me what it says now?
It'll just be an empty
I see.
box. Okay, so you'll add in whatever you
Okay,
want.
and in it, and what I'm looking to do is write copyright 2022. And should I do all rights reserved?
You can.
And then what's that other? I can't make out what it says.
So the last part of this statement here is just the name of the website. For you, you would just put Janfair.
Okay. Janfair. Oh, just Janfair, not .com.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be .com. Typically, it's the name of the business, the legal
Right.
name of the business. So whether that's, say Janfair, LLC or Janfair, Inc., whatever the legal name of the business would be is what you would typically put there. For some websites, they're owned by a larger entity or a corporation.
Right. So
And
little guys like me,
yep.
we just put in.
So you just put your name because you're the owner of all the content. So,
right. And it's no brainer brain is what I.
Perfect. So yeah.
Okay.
So quick note, after you put in your copyright statement like this, you'll see this publish button in the top right corner of this panel. Okay. Make sure you click that to save your changes.
Oh, the top left though. It's kind of the top. Then I'll just find the pub. I'm familiar with the publish button.
Perfect. So yeah. So publish your changes and then you can just click the big X to close the theme customizer.
Okay. Man. Okay.
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 So there you go.
So that would actually, maybe when I get off, I'll do that, and maybe I won't have as much trouble.
Yeah, give it a try. After we're done on the meetup here, see if it'll load all the way for you. If it doesn't, there could be something bigger going on that might require you to chat with your GoDaddy support or even Elegant Themes support to help navigate why it's not working correctly.
So how do I get in touch with Elegant Themes?
So you have an account with them, right? When you purchased Divi?
I must, sure, yeah. And then I purchased, unlimited, updates and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty simple. I'll share my screen again and walk you through that. So when you go to elegantthemes.com, you'll log into your account. Clicking on account or just entering your login information there. And once you're in, you're going to see this chat icon in the lower right.
Oh, okay, I see.
Click on it. There'll be some options, and you'll want to start another conversation or a new conversation by sending a message. When you do that, it's just going to open up like a typical text message chat style. So you can share them what the problem is, a link to the website and all that, and then they'll follow up with you later, and you'll get an email from them that you can then continue the conversation in your inbox, in your email inbox, or you can always come back here and continue the chat. But yep, this is where you'll find all that.
Okay, I've never contacted them. But I know I'm a member, and I just a lot of times when I ask questions, I don't even know what they mean by the answer. Because
Yeah, and just let them know that
website.
like you're just having a hard time understanding. Yep.
Thank you. But that's good to have a solution.
There you go. So cool.
Thank you.
Well,
Very cool.
so we got a few minutes left. Have you guys thought of any other questions I can help you
I
with?
have a question, Justin.
Okay.
So when we have Divi theme on our, because that's what we're using is elegant theme. So an account would have been created for us when that was done by the builder?
So no, that doesn't mean that. So if you guys purchased the theme yourself because your developer said you should, then you would have an account. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Because so I have a developer license, which means I can put Divi on as many websites as I want, but I own the license, so I'm the one that has the login to engage support. If you guys need to engage support, you'll need to buy a license so that you can have that support option.
Okay.
So
yeah, okay. So it's a company. I'm just a person, but I bought Divi, I bought the template, and then I paid extra money so that I could do my own. The problem is I'm not a developer. I'm just
well, they'll help anyone who has a license to use Divi.
yes. So that
just-
must be me. I don't know that I have a license to do anything more than my own website. Because
Yeah.
I didn't care
And that's
to.
okay. Those still help you. It's just I bought a license so I can build a lot of websites.
Oh yeah. That's your business.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you should be fine to engage support if you have a license.
Okay, and then Lois, can she get the developer who did her website? They might have the license.
Yeah, that's probably something she'll have to ask, like her boss or someone who engaged the developer originally. So.
Yeah, I'll have to ask that question. I didn't know that there was support for them. I didn't know. I don't know if he was billed separately for that or not. I'll have to find out.
Yeah. So yeah, double check. Divi support, they're pretty good, but they're really busy. So sometimes if I have an issue, I'm waiting like a day to hear back from them. Some support companies are, I guess they're not as busy. They're a lot quicker to respond. But Divi support, they want to help, and so I think it just takes a little longer to get through tickets. So yeah.
Who do you guys recommend for your hosting?
That's a loaded question.
I know. Somebody was saying you shouldn't be on GoDaddy. You need to go to somebody that does Divi support, and I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about all that.
Yeah. It truly depends on the needs of the website in terms of, is it an e-commerce site? Do you have a lot of traffic to it?
It will have a lot of traffic because it's going to have memberships.
Okay. So for a lot of traffic, and especially if it's dictated by seasons, so like Black Friday, for example, you get a big influx. I like to go with like a cloud hosting service simply because you have the option to increase resources in peak times and you can kind of scale it back down when you don't need it. So you get some flexibility there, but usually the stability is a lot greater too. So on that note, I like to use a service called cloudways.com. They specialize in setting up WordPress websites on cloud servers, and it's not a shared platform, meaning your website's not sharing the same server space as somebody else. So it's a little more isolated, a little more secure. And so that's what I like. Also, I like to use SiteGround for sites that aren't really labor intensive in terms of they don't have a ton of traffic, but they just need a website presence. So I like SiteGround for that. And there is a web page on Elegant Themes that talks about the hosting companies that they've partnered with to host Divi. So there's 4 of them. I'll paste this link in our chat here.
Oh, great. Thank you.
What was the other one you said? You cut out. You keep cutting in and out.
Oh, sorry. So it's Cloudways is what I recommend for high traffic sites, SiteGround for about everything else.
Oh, SiteGround. I have heard of them. Have
Yep.
you had good luck with them?
I do, yes. I use both. So I have SiteGround accounts and I have Cloudways accounts. So it just
The
depends on
SiteGround was recommended to me. I don't know. I kind of chickened out and stayed with GoDaddy. I've been with them for so long.
With
I'm
your
with
experience,
Is it cheap? Is it cheaper? SiteGround?
it's gonna probably be out the same.
It's
with
just
your
they get better
experience with-
service.
Service is great. I love SiteGround.
I use SiteGround, John.
Oh, good. Thank you.
so what's your experience been since you've used both of them? Is it the same?
I
Would you prefer?
they're the same. In terms of support, extremely responsive. They're all super willing to help and really dive into issues that I'm having. The thing with SiteGround is you have a finite amount of resources with either package that you buy. And so if you are running out of resources because it's either a lot of traffic, you're hosting more than one website, whatever that might be, you're limited to that package. And if you upgrade, they'll gladly upgrade you, but it requires a cascade of changes. Like you have to update DNS, you have to migrate your website. It's a big headache. So if your resources or the needs of the website are going to be pretty consistent, then SiteGround can handle consistency. What they can't handle are big swings in traffic and other things you might be doing. Cloudways, on the other hand, you get your own cloud server that's spun up for you, and it's a little more secure because you're not sharing that server space with anyone else, which is true for GoDaddy, SiteGround, Bluehost. They're all shared hosting setups. But so Cloudways I really like, and because it's cloud servers, the performance is usually it's screaming fast, which I really like. So eventually I envision myself moving everything off of SiteGround into Cloudways just because I like the performance and the flexibility that's there.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah. Ardell, where have you been?
We missed you.
I was at a reading at El Gato Feo, which is the ugly cat. And it was supposed to be over at 12, but the other readers read first and they were long-winded. So, but I did sell 4 books. So there you go.
That's awesome. Congrats. Well, we are at the end of the hour, but Ardell, if you have a question for us, I'd be happy to answer for you.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure I got the recording.
You got it.
I just want to get my foot in the door.
There you go. Yes. I will send the recording out to you guys as soon as it's done
Where do
processing.
you send it?
Yeah, so usually I'll use the Meetup platform. So if you're if you RSVP'd to the event, then I'll send it to those people. So you'll get it through that platform.
Okay, thank you.
Justin, did I get one for last month? Or
Probably
the one-
not.
You
I
were
mean,
there.
I don't know if I made the last one, but the one before that was, can I access all of it?
You bet. Let me share in the chat my YouTube channel
Because
link.
you helped me with an issue with, I took notes, but I wanted to double check that I got all the information.
Yeah.
It was
good job.
wonderful. You helped me with problems for 3 years. And, it's working great.
All right. So in the chat is my YouTube channel, which is where I've been uploading all the videos. These meetings. So you can go back and check it. And I try to timestamp each of the questions or the major parts of the discussion, so it's easier to jump around. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just kind of go to the parts that you're interested in. But
So where do I go?
so yeah. So in the chat, to see the chat in the lower right corner, there's 5 icons. You want to click on the middle one. Looks kind of like a chat bubble square.
Chat. Okay, the chat. So I just go to that YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll do it.
Cool.
Thanks for all your help today, Justin.
Yeah, you bet. I'm glad you guys came and your questions were awesome.
And thank you for all the advice you gave me last week. I've sent my logo off to an industrial designer, friend of mine in Mexico City. And I went to Coolers, Eric, and I chose a new palette. It's a sapphire blue, beaver brown, and eggshell. It really makes a nice gradient. And
Awesome.
next time, Dustin, I want to find out how to dress up my banners, my headers and footers with images, or texture at least. Just a solid color seems so bland.
Okay.
I want to put a border around it or put a picture, because the header on every page is the same, and I want to dress each one of them up a little differently. So that's my goal next time we meet.
Okay. Sounds good. I like that idea. I think what I'll prepare to show you is how to do repeating backgrounds, which are popular when you want to do like a texture in certain areas of the website. So we can go over that. And yeah, that should probably give you the direction you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll probably be in May when we meet, when we do another Q&A session, because next month in April, I've got Jason Champagne from Elegant Themes who's going to join us, and he's going to walk us through best practices of maintaining a blog and setting up a blog using Divi. So he's going to be with us in April.
And what date would that be, Dustin?
That is going to be, let me pull up my calendar here. I think it's April 13th. Going to be.
Oh, good. I'll be back in Canada by then.
Nice.
All right, what time of day do you normally do yours, Justin?
This time now, so 11:30 Mountain Standard Time is
1:30 my time.
Yep. So that's usually what we aim for.
10:30 my time.
As an alternative,
12:30 my time.
as an alternative to your repeating background behind your header, I would suggest you look into transparent background for your header, so it overlays on top of your quote featured image.
Yes, that's a great suggestion.
That's a much more elegant way to have your menu item at the top, so it's not so bland like a border looking.
Yeah,
thing
that's
with
the way
nice
John
pictures.
Grisham's header is. It's just the way you describe it. And I
Yeah.
didn't know how he did it.
Yeah. So yeah. So
So-
you want to look into a transparent header.
Okay.
Yeah, transparent header for your navigation, and then we can do a demo on how to spice up like your footer area or something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put a link. My site's set up like that. I put a link to my website.
Okay. Great.
It has a. You can see. I actually have a video for the featured image on the
Oh,
page.
nice. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
So that would be an example of a
I could
transparent header.
put my trailer. I could put my trailer in there, couldn't I?
You have to be very careful when uploading videos.
That'll make it a
they-
slow.
Yeah, they need to be compressed as small as possible. I prefer a megabyte. You know, if it's much bigger than that, it's just too much burden
Yeah.
Yeah.
for people to load it. So
Well, I'll probably go with a static image, but
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. As
I think
I
that's
was,
what you're looking for.
yeah, because I was comparing my site to John Grisham because we write the same kind of books. I mean, I'm not as big as him, but
Working there, getting
I
it.
can dream. I can dream.
it's a work in progress. So
Exactly.
cool. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, Ardell, of a demo we can do. So
Okay. Excellent.
we'll definitely go through that. Before we go, I almost forgot. I need to get a screenshot for the Elegant Themes vlog to prove that we were here together and we had a great time. So let me get my screenshot tool fired up here. And then on the count of 3, give me your best smile or your wackiest face, whatever you want to do. So 1, 2, 3. Look great, guys. Awesome. So thank you for coming. It obviously means a lot to me. You guys are what make this whole thing worth it. I love helping you guys. And so, yeah, hopefully
Thanks.
we'll see you
Love
next month.
for that. Thank you
And
so
Jan,
much.
I'm enjoying your newsletter.
so
Thanks so
amazing.
much. Thanks for your help, Eric, too.
Sure.
Thank
Adios.
you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a
Bye-bye.
great
Have a
month. We'll
great
see you
one.
later.
Month. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jan. Thanks for coming.